On this round, I thought A had a warm, butter nose. Um, but as soon as it hit the palate, it was bitter. It was oaky. There was hints of vanilla and the other classic bourbon flavors, but it was just muted. B was an easy selection to win the round for me. On the nose, it was spicy, but still warm and buttery. On the palate, it was rich and sweet like a pecan pie, but without the pecans messing all that goodness up. And then on the finish, it was lingering, warm, sweet caramel. It was really maybe my favorite drink of the night.
Yes. So on A, on the nose, I got kind of smelled just like regular freaking bourbon. How the taste, I got kind of this sour, bitter, lingering taste, and then on the finish, I thought it tasted like liquid amoxicillin we used to take as kids. On B, the nose was great. I got like this spicy orange clove smell. It kind of had a sweet and sour taste to it, but yet I thought it had a little bit of this odd, lingering, kind of chalky taste. But B was the winner for me.
Okay, so I thought A was probably the easiest to drink of the night. It didn't have a whole lot going on for me personally. I kind of came with like a sweet candy, your classic bourbons, but just very light to me. B was a lot more complex. My immediate nose on it was like a raisin bomb. And then what threw me off a little bit was the spicy finish to it. So there was a lot going on there, but it almost felt like this was a high rye scenario. I could be wrong. So like a bittersweet finish to it, but the spice on that lingered like a rye spice to me. But the overall flavor of B reminded me of like, and I know this doesn't really exist, a dark cherry raisin. So I like that a lot, and I went with B.
So I had a well thought out, executed review, and then we got to talking about Dimetapp and chalky syrup, cough syrup, and I forgot all about it. So I do remember B was my choice, and so we'll go with that.
I agree. I thought A was just really just muted down. It had the notes. It had typical flavor, but nothing near the nose, palate, anything really stood out about it. It was good, but just nothing memorable. B definitely had a little bit more spice to it, which I tend to like. I agree. It had something on the back end. I couldn't put a finger on what it was, but it kind of ended a little different. Not necessarily good, but between one that was just too muted to pick out much and something that at least stood out, I'd go with B.